Legend of Total War here with part 18 of my Total War Warhammer Let's Play campaign as the Empire. Right, so previously we dealt with the Chaos Forces here. Well, for the most part. They're still around here, they're just not really that dangerous. So we'll kick things off with the manually resolved battle against Karl the Black. Odds are massively in our favour. Auto-resolve would yield a better result. It always does. The auto-resolve is just like so favourable in this game. It's just ridiculous. I don't know. I mean, I can keep banging on about it, but then you guys keep banging on about it as well, so it's infectious. I don't know. The thing is, like with Total War Attila, when the game was like new out, they didn't. I don't think they adjusted the auto resolve mechanic at all, and I don't think they'll do it this time either. There's something about it that they just want to stick with it. It's like they just cannot be bothered to fix up something that most people would agree is a massive problem. Okay, this is a shit area to fight in. Let's come up here. High ground certainly would be good for guns. And we should definitely try and shoot them if possible. Minimize casualties. Going straight into melee would be a fucking stupid idea because, well, auto-resolve would yield a good result, and essentially if we just sent these guys into melee, they'd get wrecked. Okay, they're just gonna sit there, that's good for me. Wait for me to get there. Might be a good idea for me to get rid of their warhounds with the Reichsguard. Shit. I'm supposed to select you. This is actually a really bad spot for us with guns because you need a clear line of sight with them, and this is the opposite of clear line of sight. We have to be very careful on how we approach this. Might be better if we actually come down this way. It's one of the things that makes me prefer crossbows over guns a lot of the time. I mean, unless you're on a really flat land where you've got a high ground advantage, crossbows are better. They can handle more situations. I mean, they don't do as much damage, but you know, being able to handle more situations and making them more versatile, that's important. Especially in the early game. Late game, yeah, you do kind of need these guys, especially when they start getting dragons. Okay, we're almost in range of them. It's just... They're coming over here, that's good. Alright, smash their warhounds, because that's no problem for our guys to get rid of. These guys here are gonna shoot right into the fucking dirt. We need to move a little bit more over this way. So we wiped out that unit of Chaos Warhounds. I didn't take a single casualty, so that's good. Now I need you to hurry up and kill these ones here before they get here. See, this is what I was saying about artillery. If you're on the attack and you don't have artillery, you get time to maneuver around, to pick them apart a little bit. But if you've got artillery, they just rush at you. So sometimes having artillery is not necessarily a good thing. Of course, you need it for city assaults. I mean, unless you want to sit there and besiege it for 8 turns, which I don't. Get back. Maybe if they made it so that siege towers didn't take like fucking forever to build. Like in Medieval 2, for example. I know I bang on a lot about Medieval 2. If you want to build siege equipment, the amount of siege equipment you can build is largely determined by how large your army is, right? You can build 6 siege weapons in 1 turn, leading to the unnecessary long siege times. Now I get why they want to like increase the siege times, but it's just unnecessary. Alright, here we go. Now we gotta concentrate. Now the more experience these guys can get, the better. Oh, alright, there we go. Okay, you guns turn around there. Shit, no, we don't want to be fighting them in melee. No, they're flanking units. That's all they're good for. Damn it, they're not giving us the opportunity to do that. But then again, if they're running around over here, they're not committing their whole force to the fight. Turn around. Gotta get my gunners out of here. It's a bit of a mess. Okay, you charge into this one here. No. Watch out. What are these anyway? The Chaos Warriors, right? Yeah. And I'll get these guys to come and help. Because Reichsguard, they'll lose without some backup. How are they going over here? So they've only killed bloody a few of them. It's supposed to be good against infantry. Yeah, try and get up over here. Pretty sure there's a gun unit in here somewhere. Yeah, pull it back over here. Okay, this unit is just about broken, but of course it took 2 of them to break. Oh, no, they didn't break. So we can see here that our guns, a lot of them have done quite a good job. Okay, come over here and shoot down at them. Okay, it's all about that charge. Did we break the whole army? Or was it just... Yep, they're all broken. Alright, now we spend some time running them all down. So, yeah, the cavalry did do a pretty decent job. And as they get more experience, they'll get even better. Okay, how about stop firing, because it's going to get friendly fire at this point. And obviously, the more experience my army starts to get, it's going to become more useful. We'll be able to take on the odds. Eventually. I did... Oh, hang on. Probably give you an order to attack that. And I'll pause the recording as I run these guys down. Alright then. So we've got a pretty decent victory. I mean, auto-resolve would have yielded a better result, but it pretty much always does. The only time auto-resolve doesn't yield a better result is if the balance of power is actually not in your favour. Because the thing is, with auto-resolve, it accounts for them breaking a hell of a lot sooner than what actually happens in manually resolve. Most times.
Sigma compels us.
Okay, now, if we were to attack it again, it would finish it off. But is that what we really want? Do we really want more of these Chaos Bastards on their way down here?
It is time.
The thing is... I don't know.
Raise Sigma.
Just come stay here. Shit, over here as well. Chaos Uprising. Do I have another army around here? You can come and deal with that, I guess, at some point. Or maybe I should send you there. Or by force march. Alright, so... yeah, like the first level there is not worth much, but it's really just to unlock this here. So, an extra 7% missile damage and then 12 there. That's pretty big. So we're not getting on a steal with this army because we're going to eventually switch out these halberdiers for great swords. Getting volley fire, yeah, that would be really useful. Guns can make a big difference if they're upgraded correctly. Problem is they're just not upgraded correctly yet. Alright. Now we've still got that battle down here to do, which will take the last of Tilia's territory, but they'll be able to take Lucini or whatever next turn.
Men, war calls.
Alright, let's do this. We need to switch out one of these infantrymen for another Reichsguard. Can't just have one. So yeah, it's battles like this where manually resolving is better than auto-resolving, which, I don't know. It's still just, you know, there's so many gems in Medieval 2 that they just threw away with subsequent games, and I just don't understand why they did that. Well, at least it's better than Attila. I think it's better than Attila, but it's not better than Attila by like a huge margin. Hey, fucking aim for my my bird here. Very good. So now we've got a potion of strength, which increases his, or replenishes his health as well. And I think we've increased his ward save since the previous time we used him. And they've got a ton of mortars in this one. Which, you know, we can very easily use to our advantage. Like, we just fly around the city, have them bomb the whole fucking thing. There's one of my cannons. I gotta stay within this part here. Shit, I've like got 3 cannons on each. Well, as long as it doesn't lose their ammunition, it just essentially just reduces their firing rate. I've got to be careful though, because else I'm going to shoot my own bloody bird. He so far hasn't been hit. Fuck me sideways, I've only got 2 cannons left now. One. So that's not good. We've got the equivalent of just 1 battalion, so this didn't really go very well. But we're still going to destroy this tower. If we can just destroy 1 tower, then that's essentially that's fine. What are you guys waiting for? Fucking shoot the thing.
At speed. Take position. Moving faster.
Just one more shot.
Go. Moving now.
Alright, good. So we lost quite a few cannons, but we'll make do. Alright. Now they should still have a lot of ammunition left. I don't think it actually destroys any of their ammo just by destroying the cannons. So destroy that other tower. I mean, if we really need to, we can get into the gatehouse
The ground.
by just bashing it up, or even climbing the walls.
Formation. March.
So let's now send Karl Franz while they're, about to destroy other sections of wall. We'll use Karl Franz to see if we can pick off any of their units, find any weaknesses that we can, get rid of early.
Take position.
This is the thing about a defensive situation. It gives the attacker time to find your weaknesses. If you just rush in, you won't find the weaknesses.
No lingering.
Handgunners, spearmen.
At speed. Moving faster. Moving now. Go. Formation. March.
A lot of guns here, I'm seeing.
Moving now. At speed. No lingering. Quick march.
Getting shot a bit. There's a lot of guns. Alright, let's charge in there, because if all I'm seeing is guns, all we gotta do is get into melee with them. Just close in really quickly. Oh, whoops. Wrong one.
To arms, men. Take the ground. Get them.
If they want to bomb the area, that's fine with me. If all they've got are guns, then they're shit in melee. Problem is they got guns everywhere. Just need to get them in constant melee.
Prepare for combat.
Just rampage around the place.
Battle and blood awaits.
Just push over them
Get them.
while that's going on. Blow this one up.
My subjects call. Moving. Take the ground.
So they're going to stay in melee combat or they're going to start shooting? Alright, I'm going to take off.
March. Moving faster. No lingering. To battle.
Then head back over here.
Moving now.
And actually make use of this time.
Very well.
Oh, big fat charge right in there.
Sigma.
Yeah, there's too many guns here.
The hell in the
I think we've stopped their mortars from firing. Well, let's get out of here, because we're taking too much damage and we're not doing enough damage.
At speed.
Too many guns. Karl Franz, as much as you are a beast, you can't take on all of this. I'm gonna get out of here.
Take position.
Time to use this potion.
That's an order. Detach. No lingering.
So it's good, recovering health. Doesn't last very long. Only gives you a little bit, but it's better than nothing. It's better than the other thing he had.
Battle and blood awaits.
The thing is, after we go into melee with their mortars, they don't go back on their artillery, it seems. So look at that, they've already... Oh no, that's my battalions. There we go, now he's getting some serious kills. Alright. Crossbows, get over here.
No lingering. Karl Franz.
Okay, good, that was reasonably fast considering that the tower had been destroyed. I mean that cannons had been destroyed.
To me, man.
Okay, time to fly off again. Too many of them coming over this way.
Formation, march. To battle.
Look for isolated guns.
Speed. Moving now. Moving faster.
Not those, they don't matter.
Go.
It's quite possible we destroyed all their bloody mortars. Now they look like they're still active, they're just not being used.
Take position. Take the ground.
Let's have a look over here, see if there's anyone around this way. They usually hide a few guys all over the place.
Moving now. Quick march.
So yeah, once again, we're just doing this while our guys here blow up the wall.
We are ready.
Taking a sweet time with it though.
Formation.
That's why they need more experience. More experience they get, the faster they shoot.
No lingering. At speed.
So they left no one around here. So you haven't killed enough yet. I've seen you kill 300. I want you to do at least that many in this battle. There's too many there.
Take the ground.
Okay, I wish I had the burning head.
Go.
Wasting their ammunition is a waste. Don't do it.
Take position. Formation.
Oh well, if this is all we can get, I'll take it.
Charge.
Fuck, I hate restricted camera sometimes. Okay, they're sending a handgunner over this way. Would be a good idea to get rid of that one. I mean, if he's isolated, then it should be easy. Unless they've got guys hanging out over here. I guess we'll find out.
War. This is my command. Battle. Die, traitor!
Alright. Quite happy to have him just sit there and keep fighting. Because those guns are going to be our biggest problem. Guns are experts at bloody defending settlements. But they're shit in melee. So what's this here? More mortars. That's easy enough. Okay, that's one breach. Alright, you guys come over here. They've got some handgunners on the walls. That's okay, just try to avoid them if you can. I mean, you should be able to outrange them anyway. I'll just get them to fire whatever they want. Because over here this is going very well. Good, you've got half the amount of kills I wanted you to get. And you're still in good shape. I'm glad we did do that first battle over here, first fight I should say, over here. Because it took their artillery off their, took their men off the artillery. A lot of those shots are being wasted. Here, stop. Come more over this way. I want you to destroy this. So the halberdiers have made their way over here. they'll do a lot better against us. Okay, well... Okay, get out of there now. This isn't something for you to fight. Your job's to take out the guns. Oh wait, they're still here. Alright. Keep getting rid of the guns. The view's obstructed. There we go, that looks like a good shot. Alright, so let's stop and just fire at will from there. Right, 50 more kills and then I'm happy to pull you out of this. The thing is, on legendary difficulty, they just don't break. It's a lot easier on the other difficulties, because they get a bonus to morale and we get a penalty to it. Getting shot again. It's only by a few of them. Get over there. Could you've killed 300? But I want you to keep fighting anyway. By seeing a griffin like that come after you, man, that'd be scary. So this is where all that extra ammunition is really coming in handy, because they've still got heaps. Don't let them get away. Keep chasing them down, because otherwise it's going to shoot you again. More guns. Get him into melee. Actually, too many of them. Get back.
Moving faster! Obey! My rule is absolute! Moving now! Take the ground! At speed! No lingering! To battle!
Okay, so probably best we don't use Karl Franz anymore, because he's at half health, and, you know, we don't want him to get too much damage. And our guys here are doing very well.
Hold those towers at any cost! For Altdorf! We are Sigmar's heirs!
Just thinking.
We are Sigmar's heirs!
You guys would be better off over here. Careful, you could be getting shot. Actually, charge down on there now because they're all in a big group. I can lock them all in melee. Oh man, you've got to love that. Look at those kills. Plow in the field. No, I don't need to use that.
The Empire endures! Weapons out, lads! Time for fighting!
And we don't even have Galmaraz yet. Or any of his bloody things. Shit, we didn't lose any men. Oh, we lost one man. Keep shooting them at them though a little bit just for experience. Oh, there's no need. Well, for a battle in which, 11 men, in which it said that we wouldn't win, we did surprisingly well. This is why defensive situations are so easy to crack. Find their weaknesses and tear them apart. Tear apart enough of their weaknesses and their strengths become weaknesses. How can we turn down that kind of cash?
This will bolster the nation.
I've come to the conclusion that Karl Franz is just not going to become kind, so oh well. So now he's shield biter. That's cool. An extra 4 charge that he's got up with that. So Fencer's Blade. This is something that's going to be replaced. Melee defense, melee attack +6. It would actually have less melee defense with this. A little bit extra melee attack, but still, that extra +5 public order, all provinces, definitely worth it. And there's also that Galmorad's ability, so that would give him a lot of extra damage. Wow, that would be really good against enemy generals. The Silver Seal, 20% ward save. I think it goes here. So we wouldn't be getting any additional ward save. Our ward save at the moment's at 30%. Excuse me. Campaign movement range is good. Alright, go with the campaign movement range +8. Okay, so everything's damaged here, but the thing is... Oh, we didn't actually knock it down a level, I think. I think it was only at level 4. That's the first.
Yes.
This is our first one that's at level 3. Okay, why don't we'll destroy this one, but I'll keep the menagerie. Wizard's Conclave, I guess we'll keep that for now. Wait, do I really need it? Let's get ourselves an Empire Captain here before we destroy that barracks. Yeah, that's another thing, like keeping the barracks. Well, if we're going to have the barracks, we should put them in minor settlements. Because the more Empire Captains we get, the better. I mean, they do cost upkeep, but they make up for it in public order.
Who calls?
So he'll maintain the public order here. We'll need to get a revolt to get rid of all that instability. So let's go with a bit of growth.
I refuse.
These guys, it looks like they've still got another settlement. Let me have a look here. So Tilia, no, they've got no settlements. They won't accept the peace treaty.
Arms.
So next up for Karl. Oh, look at that, they took the settlement. That's a hold there. We go after the border princes. Alright, so let's build. Yeah, it's a lot easier now with chaos essentially beaten in the area. Not much of a threat. I mean, they'll come back, but we'll deal with that then. Okay, so Bastogne shouldn't really come under siege. The thing is, extra global recruitment capacity, that's really going to come in handy when we need to build armies very quickly. And there's still another building slot there. The public order here is fine. Why don't we go with money? Okay, yeah, still waiting on that. Okay, let's just go through the list here and see if there's anyone not doing anything.
Sing battle hymns.
So he'll help with the growth there a little bit. And what are we doing with you? Well, he's still recruiting, so we can't use him anyway. Everything seems under control. Let's move on to the next turn. We knew that was going to happen, and it's fine. What the fuck? It just seems like a dumb move on their part. So yeah, they knocked it down a level, which I'm fine with. Building these up to level 3 is easy. There's going to be a lot of instability. That's fine. When the rebellion happens, it'll fix everything up. But we need to kill them in the meantime. So I'm going to force march you to here. Yeah, force march him to here. Oh, hang on, let me just check this again. I reckon next turn they'll possibly occupy that settlement, so maybe... Yeah, they won't attack us because the balance of power will be in our favour. Oh, what if that army comes at us? Just stay there. Either that or they'll run away, we'll see. Now, there will be a rebellion soon. Not taxing that's not going to make any difference. It increase my cash.
What does the Emperor bid? Sigmar's will.
Rid of this guy who we've already beaten once. Fairly sure we already beat him once. No, that was a different Chaos Army. Probably best if we just execute the captives.
Sigmar compels us.
Need to replenish.
It is time.
Tired of dealing with rebellions. This is why we need Galmaraz. It's okay, I'm working towards it.
Loading off.
There's a bit of money in that, but meh, it's fine.
I will marshal the
I
men.
can't fucking make it back in time. Alright, stay there at Karaberg. What's the corruption like here? We could send someone to go and occupy this. And that. But I wonder if it's not a waste of time right now. What's the growth in Marienburg? 4. Okay, that's enough. So, if we just send some guy, let's see who we're going to hire.
The Empire. Let us
We'll
move.
send... Oh my god, it's going to be a rebellion here.
The nation calls.
There we go, make our guns as strong as they can, and then of course work towards getting great swords.
Who calls?
So, 51%. Next turn we'll be able to move out. Get ourselves over there, conquer the other region. It's very expensive to conquer Norska, to do it properly. Alright, let's see. What about our army that's here?
The Empire.
So you finish your recruitment. These guys here are now recruiting stuff.
To the provinces.
we should, I guess, just use them to maybe level them up. Just keep chasing them around and stuff like. But try not to wipe them out, unless they've got like agents in them. I don't know. I wonder if we were to kill these two armies here, would that actually wipe out the Warriors of Chaos? No, what I reckon would happen is if we wipe them out, they'll re-emerge and Archaon will show up. Although I've never put it to the test before. I've only got 1,000. I'm not going to be able to build anything with that. Nothing good anyway. Alright, let me just go through my guys. Oh, that's right. There was the captain over here.
Bring me to battle. It will be an honor.
He's not going to be able to do enough to stop the revolt. But that's okay. I don't mind a revolt.
I command here.
He's nearly at full strength again. Always helps to do a battle well. Alright, let's move on to the next turn. So let's see what Tilia gets up to.
Can you feel it? From the north it comes. The tendrils of chaos spread south, tainting the lands. And with it, the warriors of chaos march. We must ready ourselves, for war is coming. But who has brought the warring tribes together? What manner of champion holds that power? Oblivion has come, my lord. Archaon, the ever-chosen lord of the end times, has
He shows up with more armies than before.
With him marches a chaos host numberless in size. Prepare yourself for the coming apocalypse.
There's Sartharael the Everwatcher. Because when you play as Chaos, that guy actually comes and attacks you. I think that's Archaon there. I don't see Sigvold or Solek Sonida, whatever the fuck his name is. Kolek, that's it. Now that means that there's going to be increased chaos corruption everywhere. And I think it's time that we destroy these armies.
Ulrich's will.
Just get them out of here. Alright, so do we want to fight this manually?
What?
What's the point, really?
Fight for our nation.
Because I reckon they'll be
Yes, my lord.
gearing to get back to Archaon as soon as possible.
To
We need to
battle.
put a stop to that.
War calls.
Okay, a rebellion happened here.
I will marshal the men. Right.
I want you to get to here.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, also, these guys are going to be a pain in the ass if we don't bloody destroy them.
Patriarch.
I mean, taking one settlement away from them really does nothing. Unlocks technologies. Alright, yeah. We're probably best off building the public order building. Once we've got public order under control, then we can, or maybe even once we've got this region, then we can think about more money-based things. Okay, you still take corruption. Is it just because of ice corruption?
Are you?
Frozen regions, right. Well, if that's the case, why don't we just go by water?
Let us begin.
Okay, you do not have long before this thing revolts again. I can only hope that when we get there it revolts there. It would take 6 turns to revolt anyway, by which time this will be built. They might detect that I've repaired the stuff, I don't know. I guess we'll see. And also it's going all the way back up. But there's no point if we're going to take tons of attrition, you know, getting there. So we go by sea.
Raise your weapons! Raise Sigma.
Okay, then you need to make your way down here to deal with chaos. Okay, this region has public order issues, so let's get that going. Okay, we no longer need this here. Since we're keeping it at Mugulana, we only need 1.
The Empire. I see no other option. Not likely.
It's a smallish army. Well, a smaller army. We can beat it.
Then we must attack.
Weird, auto resolve does not really favor us. It's pretty much flip of a coin there. Why is that? This guy's only level 8. I don't know why it doesn't favor us very much. The thing is they're raiding, which means they're going to come in winded as well, so they're not going to fight very well. This is an excellent defensive position for us. We have got them by the balls if we're able to stay here. So much so that I can afford to put you guys actually in front of them, I think. Oh, that's never really a wise idea. Hang on, you guys stay right behind them there. We're on the attack. Let's yeah, just put them there, that'll be fine. We'll have to turn them off from shooting at some point. They'll come to us. How could they not? And if they don't, I'll just send Karl Franz to go and harass them. Now then. So as their winded state run up the hill, we're just going to absolutely shred them with their crossbows. So are they coming or not? Yeah, they're coming. Alright. Karl, let's get you over here. And let's see. Hitting the trees a little bit. Get any kills yet? Not really. I mean, got a couple. If you can keep their archers busy, that would be good. I don't know if I really want to send him in now. Come over this way. Hit the guy in the rear. Because that pyromancer, whatever the fuck he is, bright wizard, he could cause me a lot of problems. That's it, rip him to shreds. But don't let him get away. He's trying to get away. Go kill him. Doesn't matter how much damage we take it, to an extent. Keeping them busy is just going to allow us to get rid of these guys first. Oh, look at them come over this way. Fucking pistoliers. We shouldn't even have to worry about pistoliers though, I think. Actually, still healing. Oh no, I've stopped. They're just going to wreck before they even get here. Okay, you guys. Hit those crossbowmen. He's gonna die before he gets close. Oh, maybe not. What happened there? Oh, that's okay. I think we killed that bright wizard. Now you definitely don't want to be fighting those guys here. You come down here. Don't let them get to our crossbows. He's only killed 18, but the thing is, he was focusing so hard on killing that bright wizard. Still not taking much damage. So we're taking a lot of damage, bloody Reichsguard over here. Okay, the wave that came up here couldn't touch us. Well, couldn't touch the crossbows. Okay, crossbow, turn over here, shoot them. Looks like the whole battle's about to be over anyway. At which point you need to run them down. I think we had more cavalry, but whatever. Make do. Okay, you don't stop. Keep running them down. Alright, I'll pause the recording as I run these fuckers down. Okay, we pretty much killed as many as we could. Got a few of them, but that was a great battle there. 32 men lost, most of which were bloody cavalry. But, you know, they had an important role to play. I think their general did get away, but I'm certain that guy's dead. And since we don't really need to replenish much, we'll take
Let's go.
take a ransom.
I command here.
This time just auto resolve it and get rid of them. Lost one on that battle.
Make haste, men.
Okay, now he needs to get back to Mergilano, obviously to deal with the revolt that is going to happen very soon.
On march.
Now then, what can we do to fix the public order up here? Because this isn't... Just getting rid of the instability is not enough. There's devastation. I mean, that stuff will repair on its own. I don't know where their other army went. It doesn't really matter. So public order here is under control. Let me see here. Corruption is getting worse. Okay, I'm just thinking if we were to hire this. Not hire it, build it. Because we don't need a wall here. Then yeah, their influence is only at 2. We're probably better off... No, I think we'll build that, yeah. Because we don't need just public order, it'll be fine. Okay, well that'll reduce its influence. Anyway, there's other public order buildings being built. So let's go back to... Let's go with increased tax rate, because we could make a bit of money from that region. It seems like it's mostly sorted. This region has a few problems. Why is the characters -2? Please don't tell me you just got even worse.
Summon the Elector Counts.
No. There could be somebody else that's worse. Let me have a look here. It says characters -1. Shit. Somebody's become cruel.
The nation falls.
What's this? Interesting. That's not him.
It is time.
It's probably him. No, it's not him. He's kind. Where's the other army that I've got? It's like over here. There it is. Wait, hang on. You.
I will not obey.
No, it's not you.
What does the Emperor bid? Yes, my lord.
Well, someone's causing it, and I don't know who it is. It doesn't seem like it's Karl Franz. There it is. He got harsh. So he's got 2 loads of... Oh my god, he's turning into a terrible faction leader. Jesus Christ. God, that's really irritating. And we can't, like, get rid of him as a faction leader. Oh well, we'll just have to deal with that. More fucking public order problems. I think I've been extremely unlucky in regard to his trades. I've never seen a faction leader that's had -3 public order for all regions. We need Galmaraz just to bloody negate that. Alright, let's move on to the next turn. Well, you destroyed that. That means you can't get away now. I'm going to ruin you. Yeah. Be gone. Alright. So you need to hurry the fuck up and get over here. By sea so you don't take attrition. Corruption's back up to nearly... well, it's going up by a lot. So yeah, wipe out this Chaos Army.
Raise your weapons! Attack!
Minimal damage there. Oh, pardon the captives.
On march!
If I can get somebody else that's got the kind trait, that would be awesome.
The Empire.
He needs to recruit. You need to get rid of that. Okay, so we'll just defeat this here, and then we'll end the video there. Yeah, it's bloody rebellions. At least we've got rid of, you know, the Chaos Forces for now.
To battle! It is time.
I might even send this army up into the, up into Norska as well now. Yeah. Anyway guys, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Part 19 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.